What's up, my hunting brothers and sisters? Today we got some more DryCode boots. This time we're going to take a look at their 1,000-gram Thinsulate insulated boot for your cold weather hunts. Stay tuned. So if you've been following along my channel here this fall, you've seen that I've done several reviews on DryCode boots. Full disclosure, they've sent me, four pairs of boots now, a pair of waders, and I bought a pair of boots. This being the fourth pair of boots they sent me. And they sent them to me for free and said, hey, use them, abuse them, tell us what you like, don't like, shoot some photos, maybe we can use them on social media, and go ahead and do a review. Sure, sounds great. Man, as a hunter, I'm hard on equipment and I can use boots, so why not? And I've been thoroughly impressed. So about a week and a half ago, they reached out to me and said, we know it's getting cold. Would you like one of our warm pairs of boots? Sure. Hey, let's do this. So they said, well, we've got them in 800-gram insulation and 1,000-gram insulation, which I'm in northern Indiana, so why not go 1,000? Because it's this time of year it's getting pretty cold. I hunted this morning, it was like 28 degrees, and I did not wear these, and I wish I would have. So they sent me a couple links to their Amazon store and said, hey, check them out, pick out what camo and all the stuff what you want, and we'll send them to you. So I did. Something going on in my throat. I apologize. So the pair in here is the 1,000-gram insulated boot. And we'll take a look at these on their Amazon store site here in just a moment. But let's go ahead and unbox one. I'm just going to pull one out because they're the same boot. But there you go. It is your typical looking camouflage rubber boot. These are a little wider through the foot and taller, and you can actually see a ridge here, and that would be that insulation that's in there, that 1,000 grams. And you can see 1,000 grams of Thinsulate Ultra insulation. Again, the branding on it. These boots are expandable at the top. They've got the slide buckle system where you can adjust it to your calves. So you guys who've got the bigger calves, you're going to like this boot because it's going to open up very wide. Another thing I think is cool is just like the very first pair I reviewed is they're neon orange inside, which sounds goofy, but honestly, when it's in the dark, it really is nice to be able to see what's down in there. You get debris down in there. It's just easier to see. I noted this in an earlier video on their thinner boots. I was walking through a soybean field and I was getting leaves and stuff down there. It's just easy to reach down and pull them out. But very nice, nice looking tread on them so you can go off-roading in these things. You know, bounce around through the swamps and everything. Of course, obviously, they're waterproof and all that. So let's take a look at what do these cost. Now, I've said this also in other videos. It seems like their pricing on their Amazon store kind of goes up and down, and it will go up and down with different weeks and even in size. So I wear a size 11. That's what they sent me here. And these, both in 800 and 1,000 grams, I'll leave links below, are $139.88. So these are appreciably more expensive than the other DryCode boots that I've already reviewed on this channel. But again, you're either getting 800 or 1,000 grams of Thinsulate insulation. So if that's what you're into, I think that's a pretty good price. When you start looking at other manufacturers of boots that you know, we all know the big names out there, you get into this insulating value, you're at a couple $100s or more for a pair of boots. So yeah, so again, these are size 11s. I have tried these on. They fit me very well. They do come in around the ankle, so they're not tight on the ankle, but they allow enough grip that your foot doesn't lift out of them. They fit true to size. I wear an 11 in basically every shoe, and they fit very true to size with athletic socks and even up through like Smart Wool and other socks like that that you'd wear hunting. So I am definitely going to wear these. I'm going to go out tonight. It's going to be about 25, 26 degrees out. I'm going to wear them tonight. I plan on hunting in the morning, and I'm going to wear them then. And after I hunt with them for a couple weeks, I'm going to get back with you on these and give you my thoughts. So who knows? We'll see. I've been impressed with all the others. These might be good. All right, so I've been wearing these DryCode 1,000-gram insulated boots for quite a while now, the last, I don't know, 3-4 weeks. We still haven't really had super cold temperatures here in Indiana. We had a few days down in the 20s. I've hunted them. My feet have never gotten cold. A couple of those I did hunt in a box blind, so arguably you could say that's not a good test. But today it's about 30 degrees. I'm going to go one stick up a tree and do some bow hunting. And so figure this would be a good, typical what guys do with them. Also, it's a bigger boot in a one sticking or a saddle hunting situation. How does it do on those small platforms? I'm not doing anything special. I'm just wearing some alpaca socks, and I'm not going to take boot warmers or foot warmers or, put like the Arctic Shield type covers on them. So that's what we're going to do with these today. And, hopefully we find a deer to get on. But, beyond that, we're going to see how warm the toes stay. So we'll let you know how it goes when we're done. Man, so back from my hunt, unsuccessful, didn't see anything, but that's the way it goes. Tonight, again, it was around 30 or so degrees. My truck said it was 30 on the drive home. Had probably about 8-9 mile an hour wind, so there's a little bit of nip in the air. Again, these are the 1,000-gram boot. I will say I was one stick saddle hunting, and these are a slightly bulkier boot than what I typically wear when I say one stick or saddle hunt, and they never were an issue. As I went up the tree, as I came down, getting in and out of the aiders and getting up on the platform, there was no issue in the bulk of these boots. I mean, they're not like Mickey Mouse bulky, if you know what I mean, but I mean, they are thicker than the other DryCode boots that I've been hunting out of this year. So everything went well. My toes did not get cold. When I say that is, were they toasty warm? No, they weren't toasty warm. I mean, they were chilly. I could feel my toes like, it's cool down there. But there was never a time when they actually hurt from being cold, which is cool. Usually once it dips down below 30, I'm usually in my pack boots. So, again, I didn't use any type of boot blankets or there's no hand warmers, or anything in these. Let me slide one off here. You can see no hand warmer dropping out, no foot warmers, just some alpaca socks. So anyways, so far so good. We got some nasty snowstorms coming in the next couple of days, and they're talking, single degree temperatures here around Christmas time. So I'm sure I'm going to be out plowing some snow. So my plan is to wear these, be out in the snow, messing around. We'll see how they do there. So stay tuned, and after that, I'll give you my final thoughts on them. All right, it is day after Christmas in 2022. It's 20 degrees outside, so we're going to go hunting tonight wearing the DryCode 1,000-gram boots again. I'm going to jump in a box blind just because of wind directions, but it's still going to be cold, 20 degrees. So I don't have a heater in there or anything. Not going to put any boot blankets on, no toe warmers or anything, just going with the basic alpaca socks, same as what I wore last time, nothing fancy. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, and we'll see how these boots perform at 20 degrees going hunting. All right, summarizing the sit with the DryCode 1,000-gram boots, which you can see right there. Again, it was 20 or so degrees. Yeah, we were in a box blind, but it was pretty cold. And again, my feet never got cold. Now, if you were standing on a cold tree stand, maybe,
you know, after 3 hours or so, but my feet didn't get cold. So, you know, I really cannot complain about these, you know, 1,000-gram insulated rubber boots. You know, I mean, heck, I think that's a pretty good deal right here in these boots. So we'll finish up with some sort of desk review at the end here. So thanks.
All right, so let me give you my final thoughts on the DryCode 1,000-gram insulated boots. Obviously, they sent these to me for me to check out and review. I wore them hard for the last, at least a month, if not more, in the cold temps here in Indiana. So, you know, I don't really have a full season in these, but they've sent me multiple boots. So I've been wearing the DryCode boots since early September when I started hunting, and that's all I've worn is DryCode boots this year hunting. Everything from the lightweight models to their 1,000-gram cold weather version. What do I think about them? I really like these boots a lot. Are they an Arctic pack boot? No. So if you get into that, you know, sub-zero Fahrenheit, you know, the single digits, you're probably still going to get cold toes even in these. And that becomes a whole different animal when you start talking like pack boots, you know, the really, really heavy boots that are obnoxious to walk in. But these boots right here, I hunted the other day down in the 20s. I've hunted several times below freezing in them. My toes have not gotten cold. I mean, not like toasty warm like you're wearing a warm pair of slippers, but definitely not painful cold. And I know everybody's tolerances, you know, are a little bit different, but for me, I was very impressed. You know, I have to admit, I had pretty much given up on rubber boots from years past. It just seemed like, you know, going with all the major names, and we know who all they are, they're so expensive for what you get, and they never seem to hold up. And, you know, when DryCode approached me, I've been really impressed with all their boots, including these, as far as durability relative to price. You know, when it comes to pricing on these, I probably mentioned this before we went out in the field and tested these, but right now on their website, they're right around $139. And their pricing kind of is a bit size dependent. I wear a men's 11, and so that was the price when I just looked it up. But if you go a much smaller boot, they're significantly less. And DryCode always seems to be doing these promotional discount codes. So if you check their social media, I mean, around the holidays, it was as much as 30% off, but it seems like regularly they're doing like 20% off type stuff. So check in on social media with them. But again, overall, very impressed with these boots. They've held up well. I'm looking forward to seeing how many seasons we can get out of these. You know, so if you're in need for some rubber hunting boots, or they got some work boots, muck boot type things where you can wear them around the farm, out in the yard, doing chores, going hunting, going fishing, doing whatever, I don't think you can go wrong with any of the DryCode products. So go ahead and check them out. Their website's drycodeusa.com. You can also check them out on Amazon with their Amazon store. And again, look on social media for those discount codes, primarily Facebook and Instagram, and you can find those quite regularly. So with that, we're going to wrap it up on these boots. I like them. If you're in the market for some heavy rubber boots, these are a good choice for you to take a look at. So as always, God bless, stay safe. I hope all your hunting seasons are going great. I hope you had a great 2022, and we look forward to seeing you guys in 2023. As always, it's a new day in the outdoors.